Hey, it's Ben here from the Strength Factory, and this is the latest episode of the Strength Factory approach, where I break down what I do, how I do it, and most importantly, why I coach the way I coach across a broad range of action sports. Now, today's topic really is a continuation from the previous themes about aerobic fitness, about quality and consistency in your training, and always playing the long game for long-term consistent gains, because that is how you build successful athletes, whether you're amateur, professional, or whether you just ride on the weekends. That is cool. So, 90-90 rule. What this is in a nutshell is 90% of the time you're going to work, you're going to train at 90% effort. Now, this goes against what maybe you're thinking and what a lot of people have said, where you should always give 110% every training session, which is cool. You should always give your full attention, your full, like the energy you have for that day, you should always give that fully to your training if you want to get the most out of it. But what I'm saying is that for 90% of your training, you should give like 90% effort to the whole session, i.e. you leave with a little bit on the table. So as I always go on about, you're not that sweaty wreck on the gym floor, completely ruined, hobbling out the gym because you smashed your legs so hard that you can't walk for days. It's stopping a little bit short of that. It's leaving those extra couple of reps where the quality is no good. You leave those behind. It's not absolutely ruining yourself. It's going hard enough to make an adaptation, but leaving the extra few percent on the table so you can walk out the gym and you can then train again the next day and the next day, and that your training is then repeatable and you've got that consistency over time. Now, I say 90% because sometimes you need those breakthrough sessions. You need that max effort 500 meter row. You need that max effort test. How quick can I get up that hill where you hit max heart rate and your vision goes funny because you're working that hard? You need those things in your training to break through, to get through that plateau, to reach the next level of strength and fitness and performance. But what you don't need is that level all the time, 3-4 days a week, week in, week out, 4 weeks a month, you know what I mean? It's all that sort of thing. So 90% of the time, 90% effort. So that you should leave the gym or leave most of your training sessions, you should leave feeling better than when you walked in, because you've trained hard, you've focused, you've enjoyed it, and you know you've got something out of it, but then you walk out with a bit of that spring, that kind of endorphin. You know, people call it the runner's high and things like that. It's the same for lifting, riding, whatever you're doing, okay? So, a number of reasons then that tie into the other things I've talked about in these videos is that, number one, quality, which was one of my previous videos about the Strength Factory approach. It enables you to do quality reps. As soon as you start going, 90 to 100% effort, the quality of reps start to go down, okay? And for most people out there, quality is super important all the time, because most of you are gonna spend too much time sitting, you're gonna have restrictions in your mobility and things like that, and quality reps means safe reps. It's going to enable you to remain consistent over a prolonged period of training. And consistency is how you get from here, like I'm recording this in January, to the summer when you may have a key event in August. It's not 100% effort 100% of the time for a couple of months and then get ill or injured and miss a month and then go 100% again. It's 90% effort 90% of the time. I said that the wrong way around, but you know what I mean. Okay, between now and August, that's what gets you truly fit and strong and ready for an event this summer. And then, as I always bang on about, it enables you to recover, okay? Now, again, most people watching this are not professional athletes, yeah? You're like me, 20s, 30s, 40s, maybe older, maybe younger, but you know, that's where we're looking at for most of the people that I deal with. And you've got a job, maybe you've got a family, and you're not a full-time athlete. Your nutrition isn't going to be perfect. Maybe you don't get enough sleep, maybe you've got too much work stress or financial stress, and all these things, they all inhibit your recovery. And if you're going 100, then you're not going to recover between sessions, and then the quality is going to start to dip. you get fed up training, maybe you quit training or skip a few sessions and so on. This enables you to recover properly, which then aids in consistency and boosts quality. Now, the other part of this is less catchy. I could call it the 90-90-10-100 rule, but that's a bit too, wordy. So I call it the 90-90 rule, but then goes the other 10% of sessions, you give 100%. And for those sessions, those chosen ones, that 500 meter max effort row, that 1 minute VO2 max interval on the watt bike or on a fire road on your mountain bike, because you've done this the rest of the time, you can truly give 100% to that session. In fact, sorry mathematicians, but you're so fresh and you've made so much consistent progress, you can give a fucking 1000% to that session, okay? And that is where the gains are made. It's the consistent work and then the minging work that pushes you to your mental and physical limits that then take you to that next step of performance, okay? So 90% of the time, 90% effort, 10% of the time, 1,000,000% effort, okay? Okay, so hopefully you get what I'm saying there. And that is at the heart of the message. This is at the heart of the way I coach people face to face, online, and through things like the Complete MTB program.